Hey, welcome in everybody. I'm excited about this one today. We're going to be talking about some affordable new construction options here in East Tennessee. If you guys have been looking at the area, maybe you've been, checking some websites like Zillow, you've probably come to realize that the pricing for new construction around here sometimes is really not far off from a pre-owned home. Lots to love about new construction. So today we're going to go check out a few of them and just let you guys kind of see what's going on. Now there's certainly going to be other builders in the area. So if you have any questions, if you see anything that you're interested in, just give me a call and we can sort of talk through everything. But these are three that I picked out for today. So let's go check them out. All right, and so we cannot do an affordability video without mentioning DR Horton. Okay, there's a ton of pros to buying a DR Horton house, and price is certainly one of them. Also, you get a lot of great incentives when you're buying a DR Horton house. If you use their lender, they'll pay up to $8,000 of your closing costs in some situations, and typically there's always going to be some kind of incentive for using their loan officers. They're also very competitive with rates too. A lot of people are worried about that. I typically, the clients that I have normally go with them because of the closing cost incentives. Now, also other pros to DR Horton is obviously they have a ton of inventory, especially in our area. They're the largest builder in America, so you're going to have a ton of inventory to choose from, or at least a lot more than any other builder. I don't even know another builder in this area that's doing half of what DR Horton does. Along with the pros of buying a DR Horton house, obviously there's going to be some cons as well. One of those cons is going to be you're probably not going to get a huge backyard. It's probably going to be a little bit smaller, what you're used to in most neighborhoods. Also, some people complain about the quality. Now, that's not to say that there's a ton of issues or anything like that. In fact, of all the builders in the area, I've probably sold the most amount of DR Horton houses. And really, no one, I think if you were to go back and take a poll, you would find that everyone would make the same purchase all over again. Yeah, there's some complaints, but overall with how much they are, with the situation they got, it was the best situation for them. And I think that they would, do it all over again if given the choice. Now, I say, quality, but you still get a lot of nice things with DR Horton. Okay, you get the Mohawk flooring, which is, pretty decent stuff. In this neighborhood, you've got a gas fireplace, gas range. It does come standard. We ran it. You have, pretty decent cabinets. These are nice. I think that they actually get these locally as well. This neighborhood has soft close also, which is, a big upgrade. So, you got a lot of pros and cons whenever you're dealing with DR Horton, but I think overall, price and what you get, it's really hard to beat. And that's why, like I said, of all the builders in the area, I typically sell the most amount of DR Horton houses because, when you go around and kind of look at everything, you crunch numbers, that's kind of where you fall. Okay, and another pro to DR Horton is that they have a ton of floor plans at all kinds of different price ranges and square footage ranges that you can choose from. And you can go on their website, you can see all their different neighborhoods, you can see the floor plans in those neighborhoods, and it's really nice and streamlined. They even have a really cool little 3D virtual tour so you can kind of walk through these floor plans as well. All right, guys, and so now we're at kind of a smaller, more local operation. I brought you out here not to show off this builder in particular, which this builder, does seem to be a really good one. I have actually sold one of his houses, and my client was very happy. But I brought you out here because this is a very standard trim package and floor plan for several different local builders in the area. So what you're going to have is your master bedroom and a bath on one side, and then you're going to have, your guest bedrooms and another bath on the other side. So kind of a split range or floor plan. Now, the benefit to going with something like this is that, typically you're going to get a little bit more land. So, the two I sold last year, one was a half acre, one was 0.8 acres. These homes in this neighborhood are all 0.7 to 1 acre. So you get a little bit bigger lot size. Also, if you catch them early enough, a lot of times they're more willing to work with you with different things. And this builder in particular will even do some things like if you wanted a detached garage or widened driveway or something random like that. They're a lot of times they're more willing to work with you than someone, like some of these big box builders, DR, Ball Homes, Saddlebrook. A lot of them, they build it the way they build it, and that's how it is. Everything else is kind of on you. So that's nice to have, someone a little bit more willing to work with you. Also, these homes are really nice quality homes. I mean, when you kind of take a look around, the granite countertops are, they're not just the super cheap granite. The closet organization is just a little nicer. It's not that cheap wire stuff. You just see a lot of quality in these homes, which is really nice. Now, the cons to something like this is that the biggest one is just going to be the amount of inventory, right? Right now, I think this is pretty much the only neighborhood that's got something like this in our area. But there'll be several that pop up throughout the year. And if you work with a good realtor, someone who has a relationship with these guys, they can kind of reach out and say, hey, what do you got going on? Because when you call them, a lot of times they do have, different lots that, that are about to come up. They've got different things in the works. So, there's several of them in the area. You just kind of, got to get the inside scoop, I guess. To be able to jump on top of those. But they do list several of these. I mean, throughout the year, you'll see a bunch of them. Like I said, I've sold several throughout my career, and all my clients seem very happy with them. My father-in-law actually bought one, and he really likes it. It's a nice place for him. He wanted to downsize, and that's kind of what you get here. Now, another con is, I will say, is pricing probably. Now, I brought you out here because these are affordable homes. And in our area, really, when you're looking at new construction, anything in the 3s to low 4s, I would consider affordable because, a lot of stuff is higher than that. These homes typically range somewhere from like 1,300 to 1,500 square feet. And you're going to be somewhere between like $365 to like $425 as far as pricing goes. So if you look at, price per square foot and you compare that to a DR Horton or a Ball Homes or, some of the other Smithville, some of the other, more affordable builders, then you would find that the price per square foot is higher. But again, the quality is a little bit better. The lot sizes are usually a little bit better. And so because of that, I think that these builders are a great option, especially if you're someone looking to downsize. If that 1,300 to 1,500 square foot home is ideal for you, one level, no stairs, this could be a great option. All right, guys, so we are at Ball Home Subdivision here in Clover Meadow in Maryville. This is their trend collection, and this is Diane Fox, who's going to tell you all the good stuff about Ball Homes.
Well, thank you so much for letting me be the one to come and tell you a little bit about the trend collection here at Clover Meadow. It is our only subdivision at this time here in the Maryville area. But Ball Homes started out as a family business back in 1959 up in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Lexington and Louisville is where they had the majority of their subdivisions. And then about 13 years ago, they came here to the Knoxville area. Most of the subdivisions are in the Knoxville area. We do have what we call our traditional homes, which a lot of our subdivisions are the traditional homes in the Knoxville area. But then they started the trend collection a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. The trend collection is what they designed for affordable living. And it is captures the best of all the modern designs that will do the open concept and flexible living areas, as you see here. Yeah. So their base price starting here in the Clover Meadow starts around $366,750. Mm-hmm. And our square footage starts around 1,600 square feet, goes all the way up to 2,700 square feet. Now we have some ranch plans, and they have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. But then you can also bring your large family as well too, because we have some homes that will have the opportunity to be a 5-bedroom home as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's great pricing here where we are in Maryville. But you also have some neighborhoods in Knoxville too, right?
Yes, we do.
You were just saying there's another trend collection.
We have one up in the Carnes area, and that open house is going to start actually this weekend.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to head up that way and see some more of our trend collections in that subdivision, they can.
Okay.
And then we also have one in the Horton Valley area. So the one in the Carnes area is called the Trend Collection of Emery Green, and the one in the Horton Valley area is the Trend Collection of Hickory Meadows.
Yeah.
So, and the base prices are a little bit more up there. They're different in every subdivision because of the area and the market that we're in.
And all your floor plans are on the website, right?
They certainly
so
are.
You can go check the website out for locations and floor plans.
Yes. And we have about 15 floor plans in the Trend Collection.
Or you can just call Diane, right?
Well, most definitely. Give me a call as well.
Yeah.
But here in this subdivision, we have 90 lots, and we have about 50% of them are sold in this subdivision right now.
Okay.
But we do have the opportunity of what we call quick moves, which is Ball Homes picks the lot, picks the house, and all the upgrades and finishes for that house, and then presents it to the public for purchase.
That'll be like a spec home?
Like a spec home,
sure.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So then the other, we have what we call build to suit, and that is where the buyer will pick the lot and the floor plan that fits that lot. Okay. And then they get to pick all their selections and upgrades as well.
That is really nice. A lot of builders don't do that anymore. When I first started selling real estate, everyone like had design centers and all this and that, and now everyone's just doing spec homes. So that is a really cool
thing. Yes. Yeah. Well, they do have that opportunity for both. Yes.
Cool.
And to do a build to suit, it takes from contract for the Trend Collection home anywhere from 7 to 9 months to get the house
7
built.
to 9, and then some of your spec homes, they're just available as they are. So you probably have them ranging all over the place.
Yes, yes. We've got some that are fully ready to close in 30 days, and some that haven't even broken ground yet.
Yeah. And I will say, I've sold several Ball Homes houses throughout my career, and my clients are always really happy. They're very nice homes.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. Well. So as far as this collection, your standard is going to be granite. Okay.
We would have granite throughout the kitchen and all the baths. Luxury vinyl planking in your wet areas, which is your kitchen, utility room, bathrooms. But you do have the opportunity to upgrade it into other rooms as well too. Okay. So some other features are stainless steel.
And then carpet is going to be upstairs in bedrooms.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then stainless steel appliances.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Cool.
12 by 10 patio, but then you can do some upgrades where you can get that covered, or you can upgrade to a fireplace. You can even upgrade your stove to a gas range as well too.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So we have gas heat and air. No, excuse me. Gas HVAC is what I was trying to say. Gas water heater. So gas in this area.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's obviously a lot of pros with Ball Homes. There's not really a lot of cons. I mean, I'm sure you could pick it out. I would say that, lot size typically is probably the biggest complaint.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it is.
But, you get that with every neighborhood like we've talked about. So, I mean, I really don't have anything bad. And it's not because you're here either.
Right,
it's just
right. Well, I've been representing Ball Homes for 5 years, and I haven't heard many complaints myself either.
I don't have any really.
Right.
So, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
No, I think that sounds good. I really appreciate you letting me talk about it and tell your folks a little bit more about Ball Homes.
Yeah, we'll put your number and stuff up there. Just if you do call, Diane, just let her know that you found her through me. And obviously, you guys can give me a call as well. We can certainly talk about everything. So
definitely.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes, because I work real well with buyers agents.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Come on. Bring your buyers.
Sounds good. Cool. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions, give me a shout. Also, like I said in the videos, check those websites out. You can go through, you can see floor plans, you can see, square footages, things like that. And, just reach out if you have any questions. I'd love to help you guys however I can. Catch y'all on the next one.